If you're over 60 and you've started noticing your hands and feet getting colder, your energy dipping faster after meals, or your blood pressure slowly creeping up year after year, this might surprise you because what you eat at breakfast could be quietly shaping the health of your arteries every single day. Most people believe that oatmeal is one of the healthiest ways to start the morning, and they're right. It's gentle on digestion, rich in fiber, and helps keep cholesterol in check. But here's the catch. Oatmeal alone isn't enough to fight decades of wear and tear inside your arteries. After 60, our blood vessels naturally stiffen. The smooth, flexible walls that once expanded easily with each heartbeat begin to lose elasticity. That's what can lead to high blood pressure, cold extremities, brain fog, and eventually plaque buildup that narrows the arteries. Yet here's the good news. You can help reverse much of that damage with just a few simple additions to your morning oatmeal. In today's video, you'll discover 5 powerful science-backed ingredients that cardiologists and nutrition researchers say can help clear your arteries, improve circulation, and support a stronger heart. All from the comfort of your breakfast bowl. And these aren't exotic supplements or expensive superfoods. They're natural, everyday ingredients found in your kitchen. But when used in the right way, they can make a world of difference for your heart and energy. We'll explore how cinnamon helps calm blood sugar spikes that silently harden arteries, why a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil can dramatically improve blood flow, how blueberries act as tiny protectors that rejuvenate your artery walls, the way flax seeds sweep cholesterol out of your system, and the surprising power of walnuts, nature's own artery relaxers. You'll also learn practical doctor-approved tips on how to combine them for maximum effect, using insights from Harvard Medical School, the Mayo Clinic, and Mediterranean longevity studies. So, if you've been looking for a simple, delicious way to protect your heart and keep your circulation strong after 60, stay with me until the end. Because ingredient number 1 might just change how you think about breakfast forever. Let's start with one of the most underestimated ingredients hiding in your spice cabinet: cinnamon. The gentle power of cinnamon. Most people think of cinnamon as a flavoring, something that makes oatmeal taste warm and comforting. But modern science shows this spice does much more than that. According to researchers at the Cleveland Clinic, cinnamon has natural compounds that help regulate blood sugar and lower inflammation. 2 of the biggest culprits behind stiff, aging arteries. Here's how it works. When we eat, our blood sugar naturally rises. Over time, especially after 60, our body's ability to manage those spikes weakens. High sugar levels cause proteins in our blood vessels to caramelize, a process scientists call glycation. This damages the smooth lining of the arteries, making them rough and rigid, the first step toward plaque buildup. Cinnamon acts like a gentle regulator. It slows how quickly carbohydrates turn into sugar, keeping your bloodstream calm and balanced. A study from the Journal of Clinical Lipidology found that regular cinnamon consumption can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 20–25%, helping the body manage glucose more efficiently. But there's another layer to the story. Cinnamon is loaded with polyphenols, antioxidants that help neutralize inflammation and oxidative stress, the very forces that make arteries age faster. In simple terms, cinnamon helps your blood vessels stay smooth, flexible, and youthful, just like they were years ago. Now, not all cinnamon is created equal. For daily use, go for Ceylon cinnamon, often labeled as true cinnamon. It's milder, safer for long-term use, and much lower in a natural compound called coumarin, which can strain the liver in large doses. To get the full benefit, add about half a teaspoon of cinnamon to your oatmeal after it's cooked, not before. This way, the delicate oils and antioxidants stay intact instead of being destroyed by heat. Many seniors who start doing this notice subtle but meaningful changes: steadier energy through the morning, fewer sugar crashes, and even clearer focus. Think of it as a small morning ritual that quietly keeps your arteries supple and your heart calm. But cinnamon is just the beginning, because next, we're adding something most people would never think to mix with oatmeal. Yet it's one of the most powerful artery-healing ingredients known to science. The liquid gold for your heart, extra virgin olive oil. If you've ever wondered why people in Mediterranean countries tend to live longer and have lower rates of heart disease, even though they eat bread, pasta, and cheese, one big secret lies in olive oil, specifically extra virgin olive oil, often called liquid gold for good reason. Research from Harvard University and the American Heart Association shows that people who use extra virgin olive oil daily have a 30–35% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. The reason comes down to its rich content of polyphenols, natural plant compounds that fight inflammation, prevent arterial stiffness, and improve cholesterol balance. When your arteries are inflamed, they become rough, sticky, and prone to trapping cholesterol. That's how plaque forms. Olive oil's antioxidants calm that inflammation, helping restore a smooth, elastic surface inside your blood vessels. Even just 1 to 2 teaspoons per day can lower LDL, bad cholesterol, increase HDL, good cholesterol, and improve blood vessel function within weeks. And here's something many people don't realize. Olive oil doesn't just protect your arteries directly. It also helps your body absorb more nutrients from the other ingredients in your oatmeal, especially the antioxidants in berries and cinnamon. That's why doctors at the Mayo Clinic recommend pairing olive oil with plant-based meals. It enhances absorption and gives your heart a steady supply of anti-inflammatory compounds. To get the benefits, always choose extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined olive oil. Avoid light or pure versions, which are heavily processed and stripped of their nutrients, and never cook it. Heat can destroy its fragile polyphenols. Instead, drizzle 1 teaspoon over your oatmeal right before serving. It adds a smooth, velvety texture and transforms your breakfast into something far more powerful, a heart-nourishing meal that works quietly inside your body. You might notice the difference sooner than you expect. Warmer hands and feet, steadier blood pressure, and a subtle lift in morning energy that lasts. So now we've got cinnamon and olive oil, one to balance blood sugar and the other to strengthen your arteries. Next, let's bring in one of nature's brightest and most protective foods, tiny blue gems that can help your blood vessels look and feel younger. Most people think of cinnamon as just a cozy holiday spice, something to sprinkle on oatmeal or apple pie. But few realize it's also one of the oldest natural remedies for heart and blood vessel health. If you're over 60, your arteries have worked hard for decades, carrying oxygen, nutrients, and life itself to every organ. Over time, they can stiffen, inflame, or narrow from tiny sugar-related injuries. This is where cinnamon quietly shines. Let's take a closer look at why just half a teaspoon a day could make such a remarkable difference. 1. The sugar problem. And cinnamon's gentle solution. You've probably heard doctors talk about high blood sugar damaging your arteries. What really happens is something called glycation, when sugar molecules stick to proteins in your blood, forming rough, sticky clumps that irritate the vessel walls. Over time, this irritation leads to inflammation, stiffness, and plaque buildup, the root of heart disease. But according to research from Harvard Medical School, cinnamon compounds, especially cinnamaldehyde and polyphenols, help regulate blood sugar spikes and improve how your body responds to insulin. Think of it as smoothing the traffic of sugar in your bloodstream, preventing those damaging sugar collisions. So, when you sprinkle a little cinnamon on your morning oats, you're not just adding flavor, you're protecting your arteries from microscopic wear and tear. 2. Nature's anti-inflammatory. 2023 review published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry confirmed what traditional medicine has known for centuries. Cinnamon is loaded with polyphenols, a powerful type of antioxidant that helps calm chronic inflammation. one of the biggest enemies of heart health. For people over 60, this matters enormously. Chronic inflammation silently contributes to artery stiffness, poor circulation, and even brain fog. Cinnamon helps by lowering inflammation markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, and improving blood flow to the heart and brain. That's why in these many blue zone regions, where people often live past 100, you'll find warm, spiced beverages and herbal teas made with cinnamon as part of their morning ritual. It's not just comfort, it's prevention in a cup. 3. How to use cinnamon safely and effectively. A common mistake people make is grabbing any kind of cinnamon from the store shelf. There are actually two main types: cassia cinnamon, cheaper, darker, and most common in U.S. supermarkets; Ceylon cinnamon, lighter in color and flavor, but purer and safer for long-term use. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin, a natural compound that can be hard on the liver when consumed daily. If you want to make cinnamon part of your heart-healthy routine, choose Ceylon cinnamon, often labeled true cinnamon. It's gentler, safer, and just as flavorful. Add 1 or 2 teaspoons after cooking your oats, not during, to preserve its antioxidants. Heat can destroy some of its beneficial compounds. You can also stir it into Greek yogurt, sprinkle on apple slices, or even mix it with warm almond milk before bed to help regulate blood sugar overnight. 4. Why doctors love it. Dr. Michael Greger from nutritionfacts.org once summarized cinnamon beautifully. It's like a natural insulin sensitizer, simple, inexpensive, and effective. Even the National Institutes of Health, NIH, has highlighted cinnamon's potential to reduce fasting blood sugar and improve cholesterol balance. But beyond the numbers, it helps in ways you feel. Your morning energy is more stable. You don't crash mid-morning. And your circulation feels smoother. No more icy hands or feet after breakfast. Those are subtle but powerful signs that your arteries are relaxing and your blood is flowing better. 5. The mind-body connection, something most people overlook. Better blood flow means better mental clarity. The brain is an oxygen-hungry organ, using up to 20% of your body's oxygen supply. When arteries are healthy and flexible, oxygen reaches your brain more easily, helping you think clearly and stay sharp. That's one reason researchers at Johns Hopkins University found cinnamon can enhance memory and attention in older adults. The compound cinnamaldehyde seems to help neurons communicate more efficiently. So yes, a morning bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon doesn't just protect your heart, it can also brighten your mind. 6. A morning ritual, worth keeping. Imagine this. You wake up, stretch gently, pour yourself a cup of warm water or green tea, and prepare your oats. The smell of cinnamon fills the kitchen. It's more than breakfast. It's a ritual of care, a signal to your body and mind that you're choosing vitality over decline, healing over hurry. Each spoonful becomes a reminder. Longevity isn't built in big leaps. It's built in small, consistent, loving choices. And that's the quiet beauty of cinnamon. Now that we've explored the power of this simple spice, let's move to the next ingredient. One that might surprise you. It's not sweet, but it's deeply nourishing: extra virgin olive oil. This golden liquid has been the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet for centuries and could hold the key to flexible arteries and balanced blood pressure, especially for those over 60. We'll uncover how adding just 1 teaspoon to your oatmeal can transform the way your body uses fats, fights inflammation, and fuels your heart. If cinnamon is the spark that protects your arteries from sugar damage, extra virgin olive oil is the smooth, golden balm that keeps those arteries soft, flexible, and young. For centuries, people in the Mediterranean regions, especially in Greece and southern Italy, have lived longer, with lower rates of heart disease, even though they enjoy foods rich in fats. Their secret? The type of fat, and that fat is olive oil. But not just any olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, the first, cold-pressed, purest form. Let's explore why this simple addition to your morning oats could be one of the most heart-healing choices you ever make. 1. The Mediterranean heart. Secret, the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health conducted a study tracking over 90,000 adults for nearly 30 years. Those who consumed more than half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil daily had a 19% lower risk of heart disease and a 17% lower risk of dying from any cause. Why? Because olive oil doesn't just reduce bad LDL cholesterol, it protects that LDL from oxidizing. And oxidation is what makes cholesterol dangerous. Imagine LDL like a piece of fruit. Fresh, it's harmless. But once it oxidizes, like a sliced apple turning brown, it can stick to artery walls and form plaque. Olive oil's powerful polyphenols prevent that oxidation. They also relax blood vessels and support nitric oxide production, which helps arteries expand and contract easily. That means better circulation, lower blood pressure, and more oxygen flowing to your brain, heart, and muscles. 2. Anti-inflammatory. Powerhouse inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside your blood vessels. Olive oil is one of the best natural fire extinguishers known to science. A compound called oleocanthal, found only in high-quality extra virgin olive oil, has anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen, but without the side effects. Researchers from the University of Pennsylvania found that even small daily amounts of oleocanthal help calm the same pain and inflammation pathways that pharmaceutical drugs target. So when you drizzle olive oil on your oats, you're soothing your arteries, not just feeding your body. 3. Energy and circulation. Boost. Here's a benefit few people talk about. Olive oil doesn't spike blood sugar. Instead, it provides slow, steady energy, perfect for older adults who want stable focus and endurance throughout the day. It also helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients, like vitamin E from walnuts or antioxidants from blueberries, which we'll discuss soon. That's what nutritionists call nutrient synergy. In simpler terms, when you pair olive oil with other healthy ingredients, it helps your body use them more effectively. And here's a little secret from the Cleveland Clinic. People who regularly consume extra virgin olive oil tend to have more flexible blood vessels, meaning their hearts don't have to work as hard to push blood through. It's not just what you eat, it's how your arteries respond to it. 4. How to use olive oil the right way. A few quick but important tips. Use it cold or warm, not hot. High heat can destroy olive oil's beneficial polyphenols. For your oats, drizzle 1 teaspoon after cooking. Choose extra virgin only. Avoid pure or light olive oils. Those are refined and lack the antioxidants you need. Go for dark glass bottles. Light breaks down the oil's protective compounds, so look for packaging that shields it. Smell it before you buy. Good olive oil should smell like fresh grass or green fruit, not flat or greasy. If stored correctly, it can last for months and keep your arteries supple every single day. 5. The heart-brain connection. One fascinating discovery. People who consume extra virgin olive oil daily perform better on memory and focus tests. A 2022 study from the University of Navarra found that older adults on a Mediterranean-style diet, enriched with olive oil, showed significantly lower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who didn't use it. That's because the same polyphenols protecting your arteries also protect your neurons from oxidative stress. The result, sharper thinking, better recall, and lower risk of dementia. So, in a way, every spoonful of olive oil nourishes not just your heart, but your mind. 6. A simple morning upgrade. Here's a delicious way to integrate olive oil into your routine. After cooking your oatmeal, let it cool for a minute, then stir in a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a few crushed walnuts. The combination feels silky, comforting, and deeply satisfying, almost like a warm dessert that loves your arteries. This trio, cinnamon, olive oil, and oats, works together to reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and improve blood vessel elasticity. If you enjoy a Mediterranean breakfast vibe, you can even top it with a few slices of banana or pear. It's sweet, savory, and science-backed. 7. A gentle reminder. Healthy eating after 60 isn't about restriction. It's about restoration. You're giving your body what it needs to heal and thrive again. The Mediterranean elders who walk their hills well into their 90s aren't surviving by luck. They're living proof that what you drizzle, sprinkle, and savor daily, even in small amounts, builds the foundation for long, joyful years ahead. So tomorrow morning, when you prepare your oats, remember, that golden spoonful of olive oil isn't just food, it's medicine. Next, we'll turn to a tiny fruit that's packed with a big punch. Blueberries. These little blue gems can literally help open your arteries, lower blood pressure, and improve memory, thanks to a powerful compound found in their vibrant color. Get ready to discover how half a cup a day could transform your circulation and brain power. If olive oil is the golden heart protector, then blueberries are the blue medicine of nature. These small, juicy fruits may look ordinary, but inside, they hold one of the most potent natural compounds ever discovered for circulation, brain, health, and aging, anthocyanins. You've probably heard the saying, eat the rainbow. Well, that deep blue-purple color isn't just pretty. It's a signal of extraordinary healing power. Let's dive into what makes blueberries a true superfood for life after 60, and why doctors from Harvard, Tufts, and Johns Hopkins all agree they deserve a permanent place in your morning oatmeal. 1. How blueberries help. Open your arteries after age 60. Arteries often begin to stiffen, not because of age alone, but due to years of oxidative stress and poor circulation. Blueberries fight that process at the root. Their anthocyanins increase the production of nitric oxide, a natural gas molecule your body makes to relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. In simpler terms, nitric oxide helps your arteries breathe. A Harvard study following over 90,000 adults found that people who ate blueberries at least 3 times a week had 34% lower risk of heart attack compared to those who rarely did. That's not from medication or supplements, just real food, doing its quiet work. When you eat blueberries regularly, your arteries literally become more flexible, your blood pressure tends to drop, and oxygen delivery to every organ improves. You may even notice warmer hands and feet, better stamina, and sharper focus within weeks. 2. Food for a younger brain. Blueberries don't just protect your heart, they also protect your memories. A team at Tufts University found that older adults who consumed the equivalent of 1 cup of blueberries daily performed better on memory and coordination tests. After just 12 weeks, scientists believe it's because anthocyanins cross the blood-brain barrier, a rare ability for plant compounds, and directly reduce inflammation and oxidation in brain tissue. That's why doctors sometimes call blueberries brainberries. They've been shown to slow age-related cognitive decline and even improve communication between neurons. So when you add them to your oatmeal, you're not just making breakfast delicious, you're feeding your neurons and protecting your memories. 3. Blueberries and blood pressure. 2019 British Heart Foundation study found that just 200 grams of blueberries per day, that's about 1 cup, could lower systolic blood pressure by as much as some prescription medications, but naturally and without side effects. The reason: anthocyanins improve endothelial function, the ability of your arteries to expand and contract properly. Better endothelial health means smoother blood flow, fewer clots, and reduced stress on the heart. If you combine blueberries with the cinnamon and olive oil we discussed earlier, you're layering protection from multiple angles on your circulatory system. 4. The best way to eat blueberries. Now, not all blueberries are created equal. Here's how to make sure you're getting the full benefit. Fresh or frozen, both are excellent. Frozen berries actually retain nutrients better if they're flash frozen, soon after harvest. Avoid syrup or sugar. Skip canned or sweetened varieties. Added sugar cancels the anti-inflammatory effect. Add after cooking. Sprinkle blueberries on your warm oats after cooking to preserve their antioxidants. Mix with vitamin C. Try pairing with a few slices of kiwi or a squeeze of lemon. Vitamin C helps anthocyanins work even better. For a quick and healthy variation, you can also blend them into your morning smoothie with oats, flax seeds, and almond milk. 5. Real-life longevity connection in Okinawa, Japan, one of the world's blue zones where people often live past 100. The local diet is full of colorful, antioxidant-rich plants. They don't have blueberries, but they eat purple. Sweet potatoes, another rich source of anthocyanins. Researchers found this constant intake of deep-colored foods helps maintain blood vessel elasticity and brain health far into old age. It's a reminder that the color on your plate is not cosmetic, it's functional medicine. So every time you see that deep blue or purple hue, know that you're literally eating to expand your arteries and clear your mind. 6. The feel-good side effect blueberries have another benefit that's not often discussed. They can actually boost mood. Studies from UCLA and the NIH show that flavonoid-rich foods like blueberries help regulate neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that make you feel calm, content, and optimistic. That's why many seniors report feeling lighter or more awake when they start eating berries regularly. You might not notice it after one bowl, but within a few weeks, it can feel like your inner weather has brightened. And that matters, because stress and sadness also strain the heart. So yes, these little blue fruits protect you in more ways than one. 7. A simple habit that lasts. Here's a simple way to remember it. Half a cup a day keeps the stiffness away. Whether it's sprinkled on oats, stirred into yogurt, or eaten straight from the bowl, make blueberries part of your morning ritual. Because the secret to longevity isn't about drastic change, it's about small, consistent acts of care that add up. Your arteries don't need a miracle, they need nourishment. And blueberries are one of nature's most delicious ways to deliver it. Now that your oatmeal has warmth from cinnamon, smoothness from olive oil, and brightness from blueberries, it's time to add one more secret ingredient. One that's rich in plant-based omega-3s and helps clean cholesterol right from your bloodstream. Flax seeds. They might be tiny, but what they do for your arteries and energy levels is extraordinary, especially when you hit your 60s and beyond. If blueberries are nature's artery openers, then flax seeds are the gentle broom that sweeps your arteries clean. Don't let their small size fool you. These tiny golden brown seeds are one of the richest sources of plant-based omega-3s, fiber and lignans, powerful compounds that help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and stabilize energy throughout the day. And the best part? Just 1 tablespoon a day can make a noticeable difference in your circulation, blood pressure, and even digestive comfort. Let's uncover how this humble seed became one of the most respected heart-healing foods recommended by cardiologists and nutritionists worldwide. 1. Nature's plant. Omega-3. Source. When most people think of omega-3, they think of fish oil. But flax seeds provide a unique plant-based version called ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. According to the Cleveland Clinic, ALA helps reduce inflammation in the arteries, prevent blood clots, and improve the way your heart rhythm stays stable. Unlike saturated fats that stiffen blood vessels, omega-3s make them more elastic. That's especially important after age 60, when natural flexibility begins to decline and arteries can become rigid or inflamed. 2021. Harvard Nutrition Review found that people with higher ALA intake had up to a 10% lower risk of fatal heart disease, just from adding small daily amounts of flax or chia seeds. That's a big impact from such a tiny seed. 2. The fiber that cleans you from the inside out. Flax seeds are loaded with soluble fiber, which forms a soft gel when it mixes with liquid. That gel binds to excess cholesterol in your digestive tract, preventing it from being reabsorbed into your bloodstream. In other words, it escorts LDL cholesterol out of your body naturally. The Mayo Clinic calls this effect viscous fiber cleansing, and it's one of the simplest, safest ways to help lower LDL and improve bowel regularity at the same time. Plus, because fiber slows digestion, you stay full longer and experience steady energy instead of mid-morning hunger spikes. That's a triple win: clean arteries, better digestion, and stable blood sugar. 3. The hormone-balancing power of lignans. Flax seeds are also one of the best natural sources of lignans, which act as mild plant estrogens and antioxidants. For women over 55, they help support hormonal balance and reduce inflammation that can contribute to heart disease and osteoporosis. For men, lignans may help regulate prostate health and support smoother circulation. A Johns Hopkins University review even found that diets high in lignans are associated with improved arterial flexibility and lower CRP inflammation markers. One more. Reason flax seeds belong in a senior-friendly diet. 4. How to use flax seeds correctly. Here's where most people go wrong. They eat flax seeds whole, but your body can't fully digest them that way. They just pass through undigested. To unlock their benefits, always use ground flax seeds, sometimes labeled flax meal. You can grind them yourself using a coffee grinder or buy pre-ground versions that are stored in the fridge section. Here's the best way to use them. Add 1 tablespoon of ground flax to your oatmeal after cooking, or mix them into yogurt, smoothies, or even soups. Always drink a glass of water afterward. Flax absorbs liquid and expands, keeping your digestion smooth. Store ground flax in the refrigerator to prevent oxidation and preserve nutrients. 5. Real-life benefits. You can feel. Many people who start using flax daily notice subtle but powerful changes within a few weeks. Lower blood pressure, thanks to better nitric oxide function, smoother digestion and less bloating, improved energy. And mental clarity. More regular cholesterol numbers on their next checkup. It's not dramatic overnight change. It's quiet, consistent improvement. And that's the beauty of natural foods. They don't shock your system. They restore it. 6. The synergy with oatmeal. When you combine flax seeds with oatmeal, you get what nutrition experts call a heart synergy. Oats provide beta-glucan, another type of soluble fiber that binds cholesterol. Flax adds omega-3s and lignans, amplifying the effect. Together, they act like a 2-step cleaning crew for your arteries, first loosening buildup, then sweeping it away. The result? Better blood flow, a calmer heart, and more consistent energy throughout your day. If you add blueberries and cinnamon, the benefits multiply, improving both sugar control and vessel elasticity. That's what scientists call nutrient synergy. But what you'll feel is simple: more vitality and a lighter body. 7. Morning ritual for real results. Here's a 2-minute recipe that combines everything we've covered so far. Heart-healing morning bowl. 1 2 cup rolled oats, cooked. 1 2 cup blueberries, fresh or frozen. 1 2 teaspoon Ceylon cinnamon. 1 tablespoon. Ground flax seeds, 1 teaspoon extra virgin olive oil. 4 to 5 walnut halves. We'll talk about those next. Stir it gently, let it sit for a minute, and take a deep breath. You're not just eating breakfast. You're repairing decades of wear and tear. This ritual gives your body the raw materials it needs to keep arteries smooth, your brain alert, and your heart strong. 8. A little perspective. Sometimes people in their 60s or 70s ask, isn't it too late to reverse artery damage? And the answer, supported by the National Institute on Aging, is no. Even in later life, your arteries retain a remarkable ability to heal when inflammation drops and circulation improves. That's the power of consistent nourishment, and flax seeds are one of the simplest tools to support that renewal. Now that your oatmeal is rich in omega-3s and fiber, there's one final powerhouse ingredient to bring it all together: Walnuts. They're not just crunchy toppings. They're brain and heart food in one, offering nutrients that literally rebuild the lining of your arteries and improve your focus in just weeks. Let's explore why just a handful of walnuts could make your breakfast a complete heart-healing meal. You've probably seen them, those little black or white specks sprinkled on smoothies or yogurt bowls. But what if I told you these tiny seeds could help keep your heart strong, your digestion smooth, and your energy steady all day long? Meet chia seeds, nature's smallest powerhouse. They were once prized by ancient Aztec warriors, who carried them as a source of stamina and strength on long journeys. And today, modern science confirms what those ancient healers somehow knew. Chia seeds are one of the most complete foods on Earth, especially for people over 60 who want to protect their heart, brain, and digestion. 1. The omega-3. Advantage: your heart loves omega-3s, those essential fats that help reduce inflammation and keep your arteries flexible. But most people think you can only get them from fish like salmon or sardines. Chia seeds offer a plant-based source of ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a form of omega-3 that supports cardiovascular health by lowering LDL, bad. Cholesterol-raising HDL, good. Cholesterol-reducing blood pressure and arterial stiffness, a 2023 study from Nutrients. Journal found that adults who consumed chia daily showed better triglyceride levels and improved heart rhythm stability. That means less strain on your arteries and a calmer, more balanced heartbeat, all from just a tablespoon a day. 2. Hydration for the heart. Here's a fun fact. Chia seeds can absorb up to 10 times their weight in water. When soaked, they form a gel-like texture that keeps you hydrated from within, helping your body maintain fluid balance, especially during hot weather or exercise. That's why chia pudding or chia-infused water can be an excellent morning choice for seniors. Hydration is often overlooked, but dehydration thickens the blood and raises the risk of clots. Chia helps prevent that, gently and naturally. 3. Feeding your gut. Protecting your heart. A healthy gut is the foundation of a healthy heart. When your digestive system is balanced, inflammation throughout the body, including your arteries, begins to calm down. Chia seeds are loaded with soluble fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut microbiome. This fiber also helps trap cholesterol in the digestive tract before it can enter your bloodstream. The result? Lower cholesterol absorption, smoother digestion, and steadier blood sugar, which protects your heart over time. It's a triple win. 4. How to use chia the right way. To unlock chia's full benefits, you need to soak them first. Here's how. Mix 1 tablespoon of chia seeds with 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes until it forms a gel. Then stir it into your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie. This makes them easier to digest and prevents them from expanding in your stomach later. Or, for an easy version, add chia directly into your overnight oats mixture before refrigerating. By morning, they'll be soft, pudding-like, and ready to eat. 5. The blood pressure bonus-in. One remarkable clinical trial, researchers gave adults 35 grams of chia daily for 12 weeks. The results? Their systolic blood pressure dropped by 6 points on average, similar to what some mild medications can achieve. That's because chia's potassium, magnesium, and fiber work together to relax the blood vessels and reduce sodium's harmful effects. For older adults dealing with hypertension, this can be a game changer, a simple, natural step toward balance. 6. Morning energy. That lasts. Unlike sugary breakfasts that cause a quick spike and crash, chia's mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats provides slow, steady energy. No more mid-morning fatigue or sugar cravings, just calm, sustained focus. The kind of energy your body was designed for. And if you add chia to your oatmeal along with olive oil, turmeric, and cinnamon, you're not just eating breakfast, You're creating a daily ritual of renewal for your arteries, brain, and spirit. 7. A simple habit of strength. Imagine sitting down each morning with your warm, fragrant bowl of oats, golden with turmeric, sweetly spiced with cinnamon, drizzled with olive oil, and topped with chia's gentle crunch. It's not just food. It's a declaration. A promise that you're still choosing life, still choosing strength, still choosing you. Now that you've discovered the science and soul behind each ingredient, let's bring it all together in one final, complete ritual. Your longevity, oatmeal blueprint. This will be your step-by-step guide to crafting a heart-protective, anti-aging breakfast you can enjoy for decades to come. Now that we've explored the science behind each powerful ingredient, from olive oil to chia seeds, let's put it all together. What you're about to learn isn't just a recipe. It's a daily longevity ritual, a simple, delicious habit that supports your arteries, calms inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and fuels your body with steady energy. Think of it as a 10-minute morning medicine that doesn't come from a pill. It comes from your kitchen. Step 1. The foundation. Oatmeal done. Right, start with old-fashioned rolled oats or steel-cut oats. These are far less processed than instant oats and retain more soluble fiber, called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan acts like a sponge inside your digestive tract, soaking up cholesterol and carrying it out of your body before it can stick to your arteries. Pro tip from Harvard Health: eating just 3 grams of beta-glucan daily, about 1 bowl of oatmeal, can lower LDL cholesterol by 5 to 10%. To cook it, combine 1 to 2 cup oats with 1 cup of water or unsweetened almond milk. Simmer gently for 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally. If you prefer overnight oats, just soak them overnight in the fridge with milk, yogurt, or water. They'll be creamy by morning. Step 2. Add warmth and circulation with cinnamon once your oats are cooked. Stir in 1-2 teaspoons of Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. Why Ceylon? Because it's lower in coumarin, a natural compound that in large amounts can affect the liver. It also has a lighter, more delicate flavor. And that's what makes your oatmeal taste like comfort in a bowl. Cinnamon helps balance blood sugar, boosts circulation, and adds an aromatic warmth that signals your brain, hey, it's time to start the day calm and steady. Step 3. Olive oil, the unsung hero. Next, drizzle 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil over your warm oats. This may sound unusual, but here's the secret. Healthy fats help your body absorb the antioxidants from cinnamon and blueberries, turning your breakfast into a nutrient delivery system for your heart. Researchers from the Cleveland Clinic call olive oil liquid gold for the arteries. It helps improve flexibility, reduce inflammation, and promote healthy blood flow, key for aging gracefully. You can even whisk the olive oil with a pinch of turmeric for an extra anti-inflammatory boost. Step 4. Sweetness with purpose. Blueberries. Add 1 to 2 cups of fresh or frozen blueberries. No sugar added. These aren't just for flavor. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, antioxidants that give them their deep blue color and protect blood vessels from oxidative stress. A Harvard study following 93,000 women found that those who ate blueberries and strawberries regularly had a 34% lower risk of heart attack. And for seniors, that translates into sharper memory, smoother circulation, and stronger capillaries, the tiny vessels that keep your heart and brain oxygenated. If you prefer variety, you can swap blueberries with raspberries, blackberries, or pomegranate seeds, all rich in polyphenols. Step 5. Crunch and calm. Walnuts. Now sprinkle 4 to 5 walnut halves on top. These aren't just tasty, they're little packages of omega-3 fats, L-arginine, and vitamin E, all proven to help arteries relax and expand. In fact, a 2021 American Heart Association study found that people who ate just a handful of walnuts daily for 2 years saw improvements in LDL cholesterol and artery flexibility, both key markers of cardiovascular longevity. Plus, the satisfying crunch gives you a slow, mindful eating experience that helps you feel full longer, naturally curbing late morning snacking. Step 6. The finisher: chia seeds. Finally, stir in 1 tablespoon of soaked chia seeds. Their gel-like texture adds thickness, hydration, and a gentle nutty flavor that ties everything together. Together with oats and flax, chia boosts your fiber intake to over 10 grams, more than 1/3 of your daily need, helping your gut, your arteries, and your metabolism stay in sync. Step 7. The synergy effect. Here's the best part. When all these ingredients are combined, they work better together. The olive oil helps absorb the antioxidants from the blueberries. The cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar, reducing inflammation. The chia and oats slow digestion, keeping your energy steady. And the walnuts provide the healthy fats your brain and arteries thrive on. This is what scientists call nutrient synergy, where the sum is greater than its parts. And that's exactly what makes this oatmeal a heart care ritual, not just a breakfast. The best time to eat it. The morning is perfect. After fasting overnight, your body is ready to absorb nutrients efficiently. Eating this heart-healthy oatmeal first thing helps stabilize your blood sugar, fuel your brain, and set the tone for balanced energy throughout the day. If you take medication, just wait about 30 minutes before eating your oatmeal, especially if you're on thyroid or blood. Presuamis. Gentle reminder, even though all these ingredients are natural, it's smart to check with your doctor if you're managing conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or heart disease, especially if you're on medications that affect blood pressure or blood sugar. Most doctors will encourage this kind of meal. It's whole, balanced, and deeply nourishing. But checking in ensures your plan fits your personal health needs. A simple morning promise. So tomorrow morning, as you prepare your bowl of oatmeal, remember, you're not just feeding your body. You're repairing decades of silent damage. You're giving your arteries softness, your blood flow freedom, and your heart a little more peace. Because small, consistent choices, made with intention, often create the biggest transformations. And this one small bowl of goodness can quite literally help you live longer, stronger, and clearer. Now let's wrap it all up with a simple recap, an inspiring reflection, and one question that could reshape your mornings from this day forward. Let's take a deep breath together. We've covered a lot: science, food, and even a bit of soul. Now let's step back and see the big picture. What all of this truly means for your heart, your body, and your future. Recap. The 5+1 power combination. Let's revisit the 5 powerful ingredients that can transform your simple bowl of oatmeal into a heart-healing ritual, plus one bonus habit that ties it all together. Cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar, fights artery inflammation, and adds warmth to your mornings. Extra virgin olive oil, rich in polyphenols, keeps your arteries flexible and resilient. Blueberries protect your blood vessels and improve circulation with powerful antioxidants. Flax seeds, loaded with omega-3s and soluble fiber to lower LDL and soothe the arteries. Walnuts help your blood flow smoothly and your mind stay sharp. Bonus, chia seeds hydrate, support digestion, and add endurance-level energy. Combined with whole oats, these ingredients don't just feed you, they repair you. They help your blood flow like it did years ago. They keep your brain clear. They protect the quiet rhythm of your heart. Why it works. This combination targets the root causes of aging blood vessels, not just the symptoms. Reduces chronic inflammation through antioxidants like polyphenols and anthocyanins. Supports nitric oxide production, helping your blood vessels relax and stay elastic. Balances blood sugar and cholesterol, Key factors behind high blood pressure and artery plaque, improves circulation and brain function, giving you mental clarity and physical vitality. And here's the remarkable part. Every single one of these benefits is backed by major institutions: Harvard, the NIH, the Mayo Clinic, and the Cleveland Clinic. No miracle pills, no crash diets, just real simple foods doing what they were designed to do. Inspired by the world's longest living communities. If you look at the people of Okinawa, Japan, or Ikaria, Greece, both known as blue zones where people often live past 100, you'll notice something powerful. Their diets are plant-centered, filled with healthy fats, fruits, and grains that support blood flow and reduce stress on the heart. Okinawans eat purple sweet potatoes, turmeric, and green tea. The Greeks enjoy olive oil, nuts, and fruits every single day. And guess what? Your morning oatmeal bowl with cinnamon, olive oil, blueberries, and walnuts fits right in with these time-tested longevity patterns. You're not just eating breakfast. You're joining the world's healthiest people in a daily act of self-respect and care. Reflection. The power of small habits. As we age, it's easy to think that health is something we lose. But the truth is, health is something we can build back. One choice, one habit, one morning at a time. The oatmeal you prepare isn't just food. It's a statement. It says, I still believe in taking care of myself. I still have years of living, loving, and learning ahead. You're not trying to be 30 again. You're trying to be your strongest, calmest, healthiest self at this age. And that's the beauty of wisdom. We start making choices not out of vanity, but out of peace. Morning mindset. Tip: before you take your first bite, pause. Take a deep breath. Feel gratitude for your body, for your heart still beating, for the chance to start again today. Studies from the Johns Hopkins Center for Mind-Body Research show that simple moments of gratitude can lower blood pressure, calm the nervous system, and even reduce inflammation markers. So as you enjoy your bowl, think of it as a small ceremony, your personal ritual of renewal. Now, a question for you. Which of these ingredients will you start adding to your oatmeal tomorrow morning? Cinnamon for balance, olive oil for heart strength, blueberries for youthfulness, or maybe all five to give your heart the best chance to thrive? I'd love to hear which one speaks to you most. Let me know in the comments below. Final message and call to action. Remember, you can't stop aging, but you can slow it, soften it, and even reverse parts of it by nourishing your body the way nature intended. Every small, consistent step you take today builds a future version of you that feels stronger, clearer, and calmer. So start tomorrow with intention. Make your oatmeal your daily heart ritual, and let it remind you it's never too late to feel alive again. If this helped you, please subscribe for more trusted, science-backed health tips designed for life after 60. Together, we'll keep learning how to age gracefully, with strength, clarity, and joy. Until next time, take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.